Guess what day it is?
Spend a lot of money.
You've already spent the money.
Details.
Yeah. Time to take the white Suburban and morph it with a particular truck that I built a while ago.
Is it not broken? Is that what it's called?
Not broken.
Not broken? Not broken-ish?
It's not broken in yet. The LS Swap Suburban is getting swapped with 4-link coilovers, leafs in the rear still, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna do leafs in the rear on this one. The doubler and the transmission is going under this white truck, and then you got, we're gonna take that 383 out and replace it with this built 6-liter.
I mean, it's more built than the 530.
I say 4.5 hours.
To have front clip off, engine out, transmission out, or
Bumper, front clip, engine, transmission, transfer cases, drive shaft, and rear end.
6 hours.
6 hours?
6 hours.
I say 4.5.
Can we before we start the timer, can we get all the tools we need? Or are you just starting it when you stop this recording? Or you stop this recording?
Well, we'll say go.
Okay. Yeah, then I go 4.5. I'll go 5 hours 15 minutes. I'll split the difference.
All right, we'll have to write that down. 251. Got all the tools out, and this thing's gonna get torn apart. Bottom.
Yep. Go. Oh shit. This bumper really stays on here, don't it?
Wow. Before we take this core support off, it looks kind of cool. Dude, it looks like a pre-runner. Dude, Mad Max pre-runner Suburban. All right, daily.
I don't see a problem with it. Why don't you answer the question why we're not just frame swapping it? I'll show them how twisted that frame rail is from maybe a
All right, you see this
off-road
coil?
excursion.
You see this coil? And slightly canted in, but it's almost straight. Yeah. We bent the frame the last time we jumped this thing.
Not like that, but isn't the frame's got
Oh yeah,
S in it?
we curled the frame this way.
Yeah.
And we rolled it underneath the cab. It's like rolled underneath.
I mean, you should have just boxed it. I mean, all those YouTube comments, they knew what they're talking about.
Look, we did what we could with the time we had. It's a good thing it's got like a 9-inch lift.
Yeah, no. Pretty convenient in that aspect.
Careful with that jack.
Brandon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold the top of the trans. You're gonna have to lower the jack. Well, you gotta keep in mind, like, the transmission is supported on the driver's, on the passenger side by a lot. So it's gonna naturally want to rock off and kill Chris.
Okay. Go from the back. Take that washer off. Get some more.
Woo! You good, Chris?
We're good.
I don't think it broke the ear off.
Broke the
Ear off.
case.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright.
Thanks for that, Chris.
Yeah, no, it's. Yeah, well, we'll figure it out.
So that just happened. We'll get this transmission out and look at it, but damn. It went south quick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. This is what we got. We found all the pieces. And let's see here. It's kind of hard to. It all fits back together.
Yeah.
It broke off in like 3 decent chunks. We did it under 4 hours, right?
Yeah.
3.5 to be exact. Woo-wee. Rather have took 12.
Yeah, I mean,
For some reason, the transmission went real quick.
The transmission went.
we made up all the time in the transmission removal.
I was trying to sandbag y'all.
Beer 30.
Yeah, it's beer 30.
Let's see. Ready?
Yep. You act like you're surprised.
It's been a while. AC, yep.
How do you feel about it?
How do I feel about it?
Yeah.
Um,
Not your truck?
Not my truck.
Well, I at least feel okay about it, so. And it is my truck.
I mean, I'm not a great TIG welder. And I've never done
cast aluminum.
cast aluminum, so.
Now you have
And we got the perfect elements of
wind tunnel running.
the wind tunnel. I call that a C minus.
I mean, I think if it was gonna, if it was gonna fall and break off, it would have done it by now. You know, especially how much heat you just put into it there. I mean, I'm sure it's not as strong as the original, but yeah.
We'll let it cool down. Yeah.
I feel like we're harvesting organs.
Time to do the rear axle.
Why'd you have to just focus in on that?
At least you didn't cut the hole.
No, that was like that when I got here. I actually changed the fuel pump on this, dropped the tank and everything, only realized there's a hole in the floor.
Yummy.
Doesn't mean I'm not going to use it.
No, if it's there. Okay, so we got to drop the tank, do a flip kit, and then swap axles. Shouldn't be crazy hard.
I mean, that's a nice, easy project.
Oh, bigger than that, 3/8. There's one on there. Keep that with you.
Yeah, I'll go put.
Gotta undo all the shackles and rivets, both sides, and do the flip kit. What, you got it? ORD flip kit?
Yeah.
That'll be nice.
Yeah. Tostitos.
Mmm.
Yeah.
You got a punch?
Just in the air hammer set.
I just get them all out. There we go. You just got to go all the way.
That's all she wrote.
All right, we can get that other shackle off.
Yeah. All we gotta do is flip it, loosen it.
Yeah. Paint that and we'll let it dry for a minute and put it together.
Yep.
We'll give it a little effort here.
I just can't get over that bathtub of a gas tank this truck has.
God. Can you tell it's been a long time since I've taken a step in the house?
Why has it got triple X's written on the side?
Just make sure there's no...
Contaminants.
The horses have none of our antics. They're like, can y'all stop? I feed you my grass. Don't complain. Ungrateful.
Look at. Anyways.
What y'all doing? You're all wet. Did you get rained on? You're skinny. Come here. You not having it?
RD makes this fit real tight against the frame. Not a complaint, just an observation.
Figure we go ahead and talk about why we didn't go 4-link coilover in the rear on Kyle's truck. Well, I think the biggest thing was just fab work, but also he wants to tow with this truck. So
Yeah.
shackle flip was probably the easiest, and it keeps the spring rate the same as it used to be.
So, and this truck's probably not going to be flexing super hard all the time. It's going to be mall crawling. I ain't afraid to say that.
Yeah, I mean, you do go off-road a lot, but
Oh, yeah.
not like crazy, not like this truck was, or
Yeah,
like
the
it was
twice
built.
this truck is, you mean the 20 miles you put on it?
Yeah,
If that.
but yeah, shackle flip kit is in. It was actually extremely easy. It took us, besides painting, it probably took us about an hour and a half.
You do have to drop the gas tank, so
Yeah.
plan ahead and run your truck out of gas.
And an eighth of a tank on a 40-gallon tank is still...
I mean, it's still like 70 pounds.
This was the easiest shackle I've ever took off in my life.
I think it's the only time I think a GM has come apart without rust. There it is.
Pull up a little more. Keep going.
There you go.
This part's done.
Yeah, it looks good.
All we gotta do is throw the tank in it, and I think we're done. We're gonna go to the lake house and ride four-wheelers.
It's New Year, so we got drinking to do.
All right, let's get this gas tank in.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Maybe don't stand where like that line's gonna blow off and get you. I went to college.
I went to school. I didn't, so. We both came to the same conclusion.
I mean, it works.
Edumacated.
Dude, I don't know why we just don't use no walking batteries for your cars. No more car batteries. Good enough.
Woo! All right, well that is a shackle flip kit from ORD installed. Done. Yeehaw. Look at those overalls. Someone's turning into the real Tennessean.
Well, this is a 14 bolt that's just heavily built. It's got chrome moly axle shafts, 456 gears, air locker, rear disc brakes. Currently it's set up for coilover suspension. We're not running coilover suspension because that's too much effort. But we got to hack everything off and weld in some spring bridges and rock what we got.
They're very uncomfortable. But, remember that movie Quarantine?
I mean, you just look like any character in a movie that believes the end of the world's coming, and you just wear those. Because torches are what you need when the world ends.
God, that'd be so cool.
Ooh. Thanks for turning on the heater. It can't be tight if it's liquid.
Original flavor, zero sugar monster. That's where it's at. I wanted that for years. Anyways, sidetrack. Now we gotta go back to town. The acetylene is leaking from the valve. That's a bummer.
Yeah.
We were talking to the welding guy, and he pretty much said that going wide open, about an hour on this setup is what you'll get out of it, which I'm fine with. I mean, it's portable. But, and this is Lewisburg. All right. Hey, what?
The open sign not on.
Fudge.
I bet it was 12 o'clock. I don't see it.
You think? Yep, they close.
You might just see how much gas we got in that bottle, but it might not be enough.
Look, 10 minutes.
9 minutes.
God. You know what? Let's go eat lunch.
Yeah.
Screw it. Hold it back inside.
We'll just scooch it in there, and then we'll figure out the jack afterwards.
There's only 16 fractions to choose from.
I'm trying to get it about 5/8, 16 5/8.
Yeah, I'm at just about 7 dead
That
nuts.
works. Bamboo jack, just to...
Well, that took a lot longer than we thought.
Far longer.
But it's done. Shock mounts are made. Perches are welded on. The truss has been re-welded. I think it looks pretty good. That's too damn bad!
Push it and hold it to the floor.
That's easy.
Holding. Alright, pump again. Alright, now push it to the floor. Pump it a few times.
God, it's gonna look sick.
Dude, I look like a reverse gasser. Straight axle in the back. Excellent. One part down.
Woo! Got him. Yeah, that's bent.
Yeah.
This is pretty much torn all the way down. This looks pretty good. Don't need the hoops. Don't need the track bar bracket. Don't need the frame brackets. Look at that.
Gotta get that line off the charcoal canister.
This thing's about ready to have the front clip taken off. This has been a good setup for what, 3 or 4 years? 3 years?
March of 2020, so that's 2.5, 3 years.
Yeah. It looks like it's clear on this side. Careful with the steering box. Both of those came out.
2 for 1, baby!
shoot out at us.
Well, it's gonna get done sometime, or not.
Well, at this point, I got you properly motivated because I blocked off your life.
Yeah, I know you blocked off the race truck. Another day, another dollar, or something like that.
Yeah, I gotta make you holler.
We're gonna finally put the Kingpin Dana 60 underneath the Suburban. All the frame cleaned off. Those were the shock brackets. We got the old shackle brackets off. And Kyle already installed the steering brace bracket that I cleaned. Ooh, didn't die.
Yeah, I think you're good.
I'm burning all my bullet off.
You gotta put your skullet on.
Keep all that beautiful, luscious hair.
You want me to zoom in on the split ends?
Woo! My hairstylist would not be happy. Actually, looks pretty good.
Yeah, no, this turned out really nice. I love it. It doesn't look like there's any sort of interference. It's tight, but it should be.
Tacky. Oh, there's no gas.
Oh, details. Fixed.
End of the weekend, and we got the track bar bracket installed. Both frame brackets are installed. Got the steering mocked in there. And Kyle took the track bar home. That way we can get it bent to get over this differential because I don't have a tube bender right now. Gearbox is installed. Enough clearance to the track bar bracket. I don't think anything's going to interfere. Yeah, so the only thing I got to do now is burn the brackets in on the frame. I'm not going to do that to the track bar until we get it back and we articulate this whole thing and make sure nothing hits. And then the next thing we got to do on this truck to finish up the front end is going to be welding in these hoops and getting the shocks installed. And this front is done. Well, we couldn't get the track bar bent out locally, so
Bend it here privately.
bend it privately. Harbor Freight pipe bender. These things, they work okay. You got to be careful not to kink the tube, but since this is 250 wall, we refilled the oxyacetylene and we're going to heat this up and bend it. Hopefully it works out pretty good. It's thick, so it's gonna take a second. Give her a pump. You can see these pipe style benders are not the greatest, especially on heavy wall stuff, but we shrunk it on the bottom side and we stretched it on the top side. Obviously that's usually what happens when you bend tubing. But I think that's about the bend we need in it.
Yeah.
Dude, we could almost probably run it with just the one. We'll let it cool down. And we'll see if we need to do like a saddle bend or if that'll work just fine.
Yeah.
I think that might be enough.
Yeah.
We've got a little bit of an issue. This is just with every one of these kits. You're gonna have to find out what you need to move. But we're rubbing just a little bit on this track bar bracket right there that it focused in. And then that's actually all pretty good on this side. But we're really close, probably about a finger, a real fat finger away from the oil pan. And I think this track bar would benefit if we dropped it down right here and then we kicked it back up over there. I think it would give room on this side and room on the oil pan, and we could actually go up just like another inch, which I think would be the better move.
Yeah.
We just went with one bend, about 10 degrees on that side. We're gonna see what this looks like now. So, we want to bump this, or we want to strap it 1.5 inches before the full shock. So we're gonna pick the axle up just a little bit, then we'll start measuring for our hoops.
Looking through your phone screen is better than real life.
That's how good that camera is. Okay, so what we have done, essentially,
A whole lot of nothing.
is make slight progress. We got the shock hoop cut. We actually did like a little pie cut. Put it in the corner of the frame. And then I think we're gonna rotate this shock mount a little bit more underneath. But we want to make sure that this hoop doesn't move.
Yep. We want to make a little bit more clearance for the
Yeah.
steering shaft. You can see that it's,
We haven't even got the coil in there yet.
yeah, I mean, it'd be real tight right now.
But it's sitting at like dead center of the shock, the right height we want. Like it's pretty good. So.
Not my concrete.
Thanks, Kyle.
You're welcome.
I just got these floors polished. Ooh, I'm a welder. I cut the metal, I weld the metal. 60.7. And you shut off again.
They just have to take our word for it, it's right.
Yeah, you can eyeball that and say it's good.
I mean, it's about the most plumb thing on this truck.
And then 60.1. I'm gonna call that pretty dang good.
I think it's good.
Look, you don't need rear AC. This is gonna be so sick when it's back together.
Yeah, it's gonna be dry.
It's got a little walkout in her. This has been the best, cheapest tube notcher ever. We've built a lot of bumpers with this thing.
Yep. When was the last time you used this?
Oof. I don't know. Probably about 5 years ago. We're gonna do 0 degree fisheye, right? That's pretty good. That's probably enough. So we had a little bit of change of plans on our engine cage setup. So we got our two pedestals with our couplers. They're at the same angle, same length. Now we just need to go over the engine and connect it, which we started bending this tube. So we got this 20-degree bend here. We're gonna bend it probably about 10 degrees there, and then we'll finish off both of those bends. And hopefully it'll slide in with no problems. Gonna work?
Yeah.
Ha! Wow. Dude, you even got room for a supercharger.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you got room.
We got room for the air cleaner?
Yeah.
Got it.
Miles of room.
Oh, man.
Minutes.
This took a little figuring. I haven't bent tubing in a long time, and especially not with a Harbor Freight pipe bender.
Yeah.
But
High quality.
the high quality bends we have achieved on this here engine cage is
Yeah, just look at the dimples.
pretty choice. That looks really good though.
Yeah, no, that turned out way better.
Now it's time to burn everything in. Everything's tacked into place. The shocks are in. Nothing hits. It articulates up and down. Full bump. Full droop. Turns. This front suspension is completely set up. This thing turned out really good. Gonna try to get all the painting done and try to get the drivetrain installed. So let's go over here and get everything set up.
This can of lube though ain't having it today. Let's see. How much more does it want?
So we've got all of the cage welded, all the braces welded, scuffing the frame right now to throw some paint on there. And then hopefully by the end of this weekend we'll have the engine in there. Probably the cage. That would suck.
No, we test built this.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be snug, but it ain't gonna be close enough. It's in.
Got our coilovers installed. We actually swapped out the mainspring for a 350 off the other shocks. Gonna see how that rides. Hopefully it settles out a little bit better. You can tell it's got a little bit of a lean, but I think once the front clip and the bumper and the winch and everything's installed, I think it's gonna be pretty level. If not, we can adjust that out. Got all the old HVAC ripped out of the truck because Kyle is going with some classic auto air to replace it, which that's gonna be super sweet. Nice heat, nice AC, cleaner look on the engine bay. Our pile of parts over here in the corner is getting pretty small. Another weekend.
Yeah, it's like a Groundhog Day.
So, we're gonna start on exhaust work, shocks, and miscellaneous. We've got the reservoirs mounted. Kyle got...
the important stuff's done already.
Oh, as I trip over everything. Kyle got all the pulleys on, belts on, the intakes on, coil packs, exhaust manifolds, all the wiring's done, starters in, other stuff, but
Yeah, we're just trying to get everything that we can underneath the hood done before we put the front clip on.
yeah, hopefully we can get far enough to at least throw the front sheet metal on.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet.
That'd be a real big morality boost.
I don't like how your phone is when you're videoing it's so
Laggy?
tight. Like you're real
You
like-
can zoom out.
yeah. 0.6. Oh yeah.
Yeah. That good?
Yeah.
Of course it's the right tool. As my vice is just sheet metal screwed to the wood.
No, it's drywall. I don't think so.
We tried to make it too permanent.
It was permanent. 2 years is permanent for us.
I've seen cracks. Have to cross over underneath the torque converter. This is gonna go like that, or something like that, underneath the torque converter. And we'll put this other 90 there, so both will go on the driver's side because we got the transfer case on this side, and then the transfer case cross member is just it's just not gonna work.
But I do like that carbon monoxide smell. Keeps me alert.
I thought it helped you go to sleep. It's more gooder than no gasket. Look, you know what they say, this is a permanent solution to a temporary problem.
Everything's temporary unless it works. Then it's permanent.
That actually looks pretty good.
Oh yeah. It almost looks like a machine did
I
it.
mean, once the mud gets on there and burns up.
I just can't take you seriously with your hat flipped down like that.
Oh, my little tiny bill?
Yeah.
Meal of Champions.
Meal of Champions. Oof. Nice.
It's nice and cold now.
Just so everyone knows, the Taco Bell we just had was about a week ago. So,
That was 2 weeks ago.
was it 2 weeks ago?
It was. I wasn't up here last week.
Wow.
Little weekend.
Man, time flies.
Yep.
Rocket Garage lighting is set up. Got the radiator in it. Not hooked up. Got, what is it? The RAM assist. What else did you do? You were doing most of this work.
I mean, plugging in stuff, trans lines, you know, piddly shit.
Good enough.
The boring stuff.
You think it's ready?
We'll find out. I didn't change anything in the computer, but it should still start because it's still an LS, just not the same hammer.
Look at this. Kyle's on the ladder.
Guys. It's not that big of a deal.
Yep, that one.
Yeah, she still sounds pretty rowdy. Let it off. Hang on.
Hold on, that stock 5.3 that was in that review video was a lot tamer. It probably had cats still on it.
Wow, that sounded pretty mean. Yeah, I like it.
Dude, that is way rowdier than the last exhaust.
That's what I needed. Got it, Michael.
No, we're still working on Chris's truck.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Wow, that's pretty scary sounding, actually. Dude, it's gonna be. Just imagine that thing just whoop out and we're coming right at you.
Oh my god. Transcooler lines, the batteries in it, pretty much everything mechanically and electrically is kind of done besides the bumper. And wow, this. Oh. Anyways.
I am the liquor.
Day has come.
Oh yeah. It's time to venture out of the shop.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's been a long time coming right there. We didn't finish the exhaust last time. We got the muffler, the flow monster, got a resonator. We ended up going with an axle over and swooped it out to the side. Doesn't look too bad.
Nah, it's actually probably one of my favorite parts of the truck. We can have a conversation while driving.
Yeah, it's actually pretty nice inside the truck now. What's the first plan? Try to get into town, get something to eat?
Get something to eat, fill up, and head out.
All right. It's gonna be a 3.5, 4 hour shakedown test for the old burb.
Yeah, maybe put an hour on it yesterday.
Yeah. Well, apparently that truck drives pretty good because Kyle is booking it. That thing got squirrely coming down the mountain. Did you see me?
Yeah, no, I was like, ooh, I'm gonna give him some room.
Smells a little bit like oil.
Yeah, no, I think it's blowing it out. It seemed a little bit. When I opened it up last, it was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Just keep an eye on it.
I was gonna take a leak and
Yeah, I'll stretch my legs for a second.
go look at the water.
Yeah, I mean we're almost at the halfway mark.
Might as well make the detour. got Kyle Suburban all done up and finished. Got the Hummer wheels on it. That's actually kind of cool.